Morning, everyone.
Good morning. It's morning somewhere in the world. We know that for a fact. Let's make sure we are connected on all the sources. Oh, yeah. Good morning. Okay. It's morning somewhere. So I
Yeah.
hope you're having a wonderful day so far, regardless of the time you're listening to this. We just come to just share something and some insight, motivate you, encourage you on your weight loss journey. And today we want to share with you just one quick takeaway so it will help at least give you a different view of looking at weight loss. I'm glad to have with me no other than Daniela, my friend, my colleague, nutrition expert, certified, board certified nutritionist. Thanks for being with me here. How are you
It's a
this
pleasure.
day?
Wonderful day, everyone.
Yeah. So today the topic, as you see, is do do planning your meals help with losing weight? That's the big question, and I know everybody have their own take on it. But before we get into that take, did anyone ever try to plan their meals before? If such, I would like to hear from you. You could put some comments in. Have you ever tried it before, planning in advance your meals? So, Danny, what's your take on planning your meals? And then I'll put in my input as well.
You know what? I might come into this conversation with a little bit of bias here. And I explain why. Because I was born in Italy. So I wasn't born in the United States. I'm an immigrant in the United States. And we, as culturally speaking, we don't really prep or plan the meals. Every single meal is cooked fresh every day. So there's breakfast that is cooked, and then there's lunch that is freshly cooked, and then there's dinner. So there's nothing really planned. Whatever is in the fridge is. I think I hear an echo. Is it only me? I think the volume is very okay. So thank you so much. And I was born and raised with this culture, in this culture where we don't really plan or prep. However, things started to change, and I started appreciating the power of prepping and planning when I myself was in my own weight loss journey. Because having no direction growing up and say, okay, this is what you eat, mainly because the Mediterranean diet is considered one of the healthiest diet in the world, then coming to the United States many years ago and putting on so much weight and then having to lose it. This is when I started appreciating, even before becoming certified, even before going into the study of nutrition and nutrition science and the coaching on my own skin. I learned to appreciate the power of planning and prepping. Why that? Because it gives you a kind of like overlooked, and you are kind of like you can see what is ahead of you, right? Say, okay, I get a calendar and I just write down, okay, so this is Monday, this is Tuesday, Wednesday, until like 7 days. What do I like to eat? Right? And instead of writing down what you would like to eat, either you follow a diet where a meal plan is given to you, and so kind of you have to follow. But if you're not a meal planning, like you don't follow diet, you just want to get healthier by eating the food that you like, planning your meals is the first step. And it's very, very impactful because you can see it. Okay, I have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, for example. And you can see, hey, I'm eating burgers and fries Monday. For example, I ate burgers and fries Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Maybe I should plan differently so I can get to my goal weight, or if your goal is losing weight or losing fat. If I can get to my goal weight faster by saying, all right, I can have burgers and fries and loaded fries or whatever sauce, ketchup, mayo on Tuesday. However, I decided that on Wednesday, because I had fries the day before, I can go with a side of salad. And this you can only see it when you just write it down and start going creative on what you like to eat and how and when you can eat it. So that is something that is important to consider if you want to get healthier in a sustainable way, where you say, oh no, I'm not removing all the food groups from my diet. I'm not going on to, in any nutrition regimen that might be out there among the many. I just want to get healthier, and I just want to start or eating better consistently, because I know that if I eat better consistently, then, and I repeat that over time, then I will get to my goal weight. That start with, okay, let me get ruthless here with pen and paper and write down what I want to eat and when I'm going to eat it. With that, you have a, like a blueprint for action, as I said, because you immediately have your shopping list. You say, okay, I want to eat burgers, I want to eat chicken tights, I want to eat chicken breast, I want to eat baked fish. So then you know what to go and buy at the grocery. That also allow you to, then you have maybe also, don't forget, bunch of fresh fruits and vegetables in your shopping list. So with that, you have your list that you can go to the shopping, to the grocery store, and buy what is in the list. Do you see cookies in the list? Maybe not. Do you see MMMs in the list? The only MMMs that you should have with you at all time is mindset and motivation, not the candy. But do you see ice cream in the list? Maybe yes, maybe no. If you have it on the list, well then you know that an item that you decided that you wanted to eat, and so you can purchase it and put it in the cart and go home with that. So there's a lot of benefit that comes to planning and preparing yourself for success. And success is every single day is a brand new day. When you decide to eat healthy, is a brand new day to practice planning, cooking, and eating what is helping you reaching your goal faster. So that's my take from a behavior change point of view, why planning is important if your goal is to eat better consistently, and that over time will help you lose weight for sure.
Yeah, I see. I look at planning as these choices, these action of choosing what you would like to eat throughout the course of the week, the month, etc. So I look at it that way. Is intelligent choice that you said, okay, I know exactly what I'm planning to go and buy in the grocery. So I create this grocery list. That's a plan. There's a plan to say I want some string beans, I need some tomatoes, and you're planning ahead exactly the choices of food will go into the fridge, in the cabinet. That's planning. And I like that way because you sometimes you know that for a fact. You go to the supermarket without a plan and you come out with more stuff than you planned
Oh,
because you
for
didn't have a
sure.
plan. You just went in there to pick up one thing and you're like, oh, I could get this. Oh, I could get that. And your cart is full over $200 and you went for one item. So
Yeah.
planning save you money. One. So you know that for a fact. And that is most of us have encountered that when we went to a supermarket. So it saves you money. To me, it reduced the amount of waste. Because prepping, because some people mix up planning and prepping. Prepping is the way you prep and you cook all these food in advance and you just store it in the fridge and you say, okay, I'll eat this food throughout the week. And most of the times, I did it. So I'm telling you from experience, and many of my friends, colleagues, and many other people I heard around the world try the prepping and find themselves wasting food actually because they didn't eat all or it started to get stale or not you're not feeling for the same thing again, and you throw away a bunch of food. But planning, when you plan your food, you find you eat more cleaner, more healthier, because you're now preparing it at home. That's why that big industry opened up, like what they call it again, Blue Apron, and all these companies came out because they understand people want to eat clean and healthy. So you could now plan out what you want and they just ship it to you with the menu, and you could prepare healthy food and you plan from the comfort of your home, but you plan in advance consciously the choices of food that you want to put in here inside. Not saying you go down cook every day and no, once a day, once a week, and then you put it all in containers and store it in the fridge. No, you just being aware, consciously aware of the choices you make. And what you will find is this: you will avoid eating unhealthy much more than when you don't plan. Like most of us don't plan, so we feel hungry, we eat, not planning what we eat, how we eat, and that consciousness of just being aware of what to eat, how should I eat, by planning that in advance, consciously is on top of the mind all the time. So you're aware of what you put into your body, which will help you to at least lose weight as well. So that is my quick tidbit on the benefit of planning your meals. Does it work? Yes. Again, Danny talked about it, I think it's yesterday or day before yesterday. Just 1 inch or 1 degree off. So just doing one new thing over time takes you to a new journey, a new destination. So by you just doing this one new thing, which is planning what you put in, by saying, okay, every Sundays I go to the grocery, or every Saturdays or whatever, you have your grocery list and you make conscious aware that this is what I'm planning to put in my fridge, and in return which will go into my body. Because you're saying, okay, I wouldn't get to choose doodle this week, I will substitute that with some popcorn or something. So you're consciously making these choices, and by you being conscious again, you will find you put healthier, cleaner stuff in, which will affect the body in a unique way to helps now either speed up your metabolism and helps also to curb your appetite in some instances, and also give you the nutrients that your body needs to start to do its work well and get you back into equilibrium, which is losing the weight, getting healthier, feeling good, exactly how you desire. So meal planning do work for me and for many other people I see who have tried it. It do work. It helps you lose weight. I hope this was
Can I add something
cool.
quick?
Yeah, definitely, of course.
Yeah,
That's
I
what this
want
is
to
all
add like
about. Is just chatting.
I want to add two tips here. The first one is in regards to grocery shopping, right? So when we go to the grocery stores, we find if well, although you may have a list sometimes, or most of the time, you find that you put more item in the cart than you need. Having a list help you reduce the amount of items that you put in the cart that you may not need. So the secret, if we can call it a secret here, is whenever you go to the grocery store, all you need in terms of whole food is located in the outer perimeter of the grocery store. So all of them, whenever you get in, first that you find are fruits and vegetables. Then you move on to the lean protein. Usually first is the fish, and then there's the meat, or vice versa, but then that. Then you find the dairy, and then there's the healthy fat or the fat. Then before, usually the last one is the grain, so the carbs, stuff like that. So the everything you need is in the outer perimeter of the supermarket. You just go in, you follow the perimeter, and you have, that's it. You can find all you need that is on your shopping list that you wrote down based on what you want to eat. When you start zigzagging into those aisles, then there's the chips, then there's the cookies, then there's the candy, then there's all the boxed meals. There's something that you do not need, but they are very catchy, they're very colorful, they have nice labels that said organic here, low fat, fat free. But all you need is on the outer perimeter. So as you get in, vegetables, then lean protein, then dairy, then healthy fats, and then carbs. That's it. So that was the first tip that I have. And then I want to give you a next one, because whenever you plan is something that it goes in a perfect scenario, right? That you stay home, you don't go out, there's nobody calling you, and you just do it. However, life is not always that way. Life is that, oops, I forgot that in 2 days from now, there's my son's birthday, or there's my best friend birthday, or my best friend invited me for happy hour. And so that the plan that you had you may not be able to follow it. So what I want to give you is a super ninja trick and tip that is if then. So remember this and write it down. If X happen, happy hour with a friend, I do Y. I drink 1 glass of wine instead of 3, but I still enjoy my time with my girlfriends. So have some sort of, if I cannot follow this, I'm happy with doing something else that I plan in advance. That with this said, you still have a sense of control over the perfect scenario, but also over life, because life is a beautiful roller coaster of many interesting events that happen. So you don't kind of start spiral down and say, oops, now I mess up everything. I ate good, but look at this. Tonight it was a lot of chips. It was so nice, finger foods and appetizer, and I ate everything that I had in there. All right, that's cool. That's okay. You enjoy time with your girlfriends or your friends, and that's totally fine. As long as you are aware or that you have a social event coming up, you enjoy your social event, and you have a if then sort of arbitrary rules within you to say, okay, it is, I know that I can do that. And tomorrow, or I go back and I started going back to my plan from the very next bite, which could be the next meal. So this was the 2 tips that I wanted to give this morning. So hopefully it helps. And yeah, and that's all I got.
Guys, I thank you so much for joining us this morning. We was planning to do like a short, tight bit, but we love to talk, we love to share. So I hope it was very informative and beneficial to you. If you believe it could help a friend or colleague, share the love, share the link. We will appreciate it a lot.
And
I'll
if
see
you
you
have
this
any
evening.
thoughts,
This evening will be Nutrition Secrets number 3. So come join us live again at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, where we will be going live, sharing with you nutrition tips, nutrition secrets number 3. So hope to see you there. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Chat soon. See you at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have a wonderful day. Chat.